Yes, people. Hello, welcome back to Back in the Net podcast, international break edition. The England squad lineup and that hasn't been announced, but anyway, there's murmurings of who's going to be in it. So we're doing our own little version, you know. So listen, I've got my guys, Red Pitch Podcast, SkantsTV on. What you lot saying?
Yeah, I'm good, man. You?
I'm all right, man. I was all right until I saw the dross of them England games, but yeah, we're not going to get into them too deep, man. What you saying, Gav? You all right?
Yeah, man. I'm all good, man. I'm all good. I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, listen, let's not delay it. Let's just go straight into it. So we know the waistcoat manager is causing a few issues with people who's dropping, people who's bringing to the squad. We're gonna, you know what? We're gonna go goalkeepers first, right? Because I think the rules, I think it's a 23-man squad. I think Skants, you said earlier, it's 26, but you can take up 3 closer to the time or something like that, isn't it?
Drop out 3,
Drop out 3 afterwards, yeah. So, yeah, listen, let's go with it, man. Let's go with our 23. So we'll go goalkeepers first. I don't know which one of you lot want to start.
I'll go. I've got Pickford, Aaron Ramsdale, and I've got Nick Pope.
Ooh. What about you, Skants?
Ramsdale, Pickford. I've gone Sam Johnson.
Ramsdale, Pickford, Sam Johnson. I've gone the same. However, I think it depends how much Ramsdale plays. I think if he doesn't get much game time between now and the summer, I think it will be Pope. I know it's going to be a bit of peak for him, but yeah, I don't think Pope's been the best either. But I think, Ramsdale, if they don't get game time, I think Pope will go in a third choice. I think it'll be Pickford, Johnson, and probably, Pope, Ramsdale, third choice. Don't know what you lot think about that.
Yeah, probably about the same. Yeah, if he doesn't get any game time, he won't be in it.
Yeah. I agree. I reckon he'll get game time. I don't think he'll get that much game time because obviously Raya. We know obviously he's going to play this weekend because obviously Brentford. So it'd be the best chance for him to try and stake a claim, top performance, and try and keep the number one going forward.
No, definitely, I agree with you. I feel like Pickford's set number one. Like, I don't think there's any chance anyone else is coming in. The number 2's up and down. It depends, isn't it? But yeah, cool. So roughly agree on that one. This is the juicy one now. Defenders. Which defenders you taking?
Shall I go first again?
You know what? Let Skants go this one. You went first, isn't it? Let's
so
use
I've got Walker, Stones, Dunk, Shaw, Trippier, Konza, and Reece James.
Interesting. Okay. Kyle, you can go.
Okay. I've got Walker, Stones.
Yeah.
I've got Mark Gahey. I think his performances have been excellent for England. I've gone Harry Maguire for the fact that I just think he's going to go anyway. We know Southgate loves him, so Maguire. I've gone Trippier, and I've gone Shaw, and then my last defender I've gone for Dunk, another strong centre back in there. So I've gone for Dunk. I was thinking Tomori, but I thought no. I think Dunk is probably better equipped, personally.
I like that, man. I like both of them. I've kind of gone the same. I've gone Walker, Stones, Maguire. By the way, can I just say I don't want to put Maguire in after what I saw in that last game. I really don't, but you just have to, innit? It's like South's going to pick him, you know that. Trippier I put in because you can play him right back, right wing back, left back. I think he did it a couple of times as well, or left for free as well. Shaw depends on fitness, but I think if he's fit, he goes defo. Yeah. The last, I know you lot said Dunk. I prefer Tomori, and the reason being, I think with him, it's kind of like, I think when I see him in Champions League and doing it in Serie A, I think when you get to these type of competitions, I want defenders that have played up against. Actually, Dunk has done it in Europa as well, really, hasn't he? So that's a tough one. For me, between Tomori and Dunk, I know Gihey, special mention. He's been quality as well. James, I wanted to put in, but I know Cal, you left him out as well. I don't know about him, man. Like his injuries, and I think if you've got Walker and Trippier, do you really need to chuck in a James? You've got Trent that can possibly do that as well.
Exactly.
The only reason I put in James in because I think Southgate could use Walker as a centre back, what he's done a few times. He's covering centre back as well as right back. So that's why I've got one less centre back than the rest of them. You two.
Very good shot. Actually, I forgot about that. Yeah, there are games where Southgate prefers to play Walker in a free because that recovery pace when Maguire's there with Stones. Very, very good shot. Very, very good shot. So if it got to the point, I'm going to give you guys a little situation. So if it became between Tomori and Dunk, so I've said Tomori. Cal's gone with Dunk. What would you do, Skants?
I've got Dunk in mine as well.
Oh, you put Dunk in yours as well? Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Gehi, you missed him out. You didn't put him in, did you?
I missed out Gehi because I put in James.
James, yeah. Okay, yeah.
I'm thinking Walker can cover centre back as well as obviously right back.
Yeah. I would love to see James fit. I think if our whole defense stay fit, we can go very far. And that's the problem. We just get too many annoying injuries to the wrong position, wrong player, and players like Maguire have to go in and do his bozo defending all the time, which is a bit of a problem for us. You know what
exactly. I mean? With Dunk, I love Dunk because Dunk is just like an old-fashioned, no-nonsense type of defender, man.
Would you sign him as an Arsenal if you're Arsenal manager? Because I don't think these players I think because they're not glamorous enough. It's like lose Dunk. I don't want to lose Dunk, but
I don't think he's old school as you think anymore. If you watch him when he plays now, he's really good on the ball now. Maybe back when what's his name, Chris Hughton was there. He was just an old school lump it out defender. But now, if you watch him the way he plays now, he's a ball playing defender. Really, if you look at it, look at the free kicks he takes now for Brighton and stuff, and that volley he scored against Everton and got ruled out. He's a bit of a baller now.
Do you think as well? I think it's the style of manager as well. I think telling him play it like that because remember before they used to play him and Duffy. That was like route one team.
That's what I'm saying.
Jump up header. That was it. That was their job.
If you watch the way he plays now, he's good. He's decent on the ball.
Yeah. No, definitely. No, I agree with that.
Deserby's got
him playing well, man. Oh, okay. Midfielders. First of all, let's talk about the ones that are guaranteed there. Skants will talk about his guy, I'm sure, Trent. We know Rice is dead. Listen, Declan, first guy in there. You know what I mean? Might play him in the 8. You know what I mean? Might play him in the 8.
Listen, we know there's two in that midfield that are guaranteed 100%, and that's Bellingham and Rice. Guaranteed.
Facts.
We know that already. They're two that is definitely gonna go. For the rest of mine, obviously I've got Bellingham, Rice. I've got Trent in there as well, because obviously we know Trent could cover as well in a defensive. I have gone Maddison.
I like that. Yeah.
I've gone James Ward-Prowse, only because what we was talking about before in terms of set pieces, things like that. I have gone Calvin Phillips. Now, I know he's not really played much, but looking at the defensive midfield options, apart from really Rice, Phillips is probably the only one really I've got there. And then my last midfield position, I've given to Cole Palmer. I've given him... I've put Palmer in. I just think he's that guy that obviously now he's coming through. He's the next one. And I just think someone like him could maybe come on in the last 20 minutes and maybe do something. So I thought he was kind of like my outsider, but I said, no, do you know what? Let me stick Cole Palmer in there.
I like that. Actually, I like that midfield. And so if you were to play him, you'd play him in like what? A 10, so you'd have your hold it so in a little floating role in that 10. Yeah. No, good shout. I like that one. What about you?
And also he can also cover. He can also cover on the right as well. So
that's true.
It's just multiple positions.
Very, very true. Actually,
I've gone Trent, Bellingham, Rice, Maddison, James Ward-Prowse, Henderson, and Phillips.
I'm kind of the same. I put Gallagher.
I'm not taking him. I'm just saying what I think Southgate would do. He's one of his.
Okay.
He's one of his. He's lieutenants.
Yeah.
So
if
that's
it was
why
you,
I'm saying.
if it was you, then if it was
I
you,
would take him. No,
you wouldn't.
not. He's not playing. He's not playing a high standard of football. Like, no disrespect to the Saudi league. He's not playing high standard Premiership football. If you get what I mean. So for me, no, I wouldn't take him. But I can see why Southgate would take him. Like he's a leader. He's one of the older statesmen, so he knows he's been there, done any. So even if he's not played, he's just having him around the squad, like when what's his name, Connor Cody was there.
Yeah. Facts.
Southgate talked about how he was like around the squad with the younger players and stuff like that. He likes that sort of like in-house leadership, doesn't he? So he doesn't have to be the taskmaster all the time. So I think he'll go. Me personally, I wouldn't take him. But
no,
I think he'll go.
I agree with that as well. Like I put him down, but I put him down and I was like, same thing. I was like, you want someone that comes in, they've been doing the rigors of the Premier League or like tough European competition. And no disrespect to Saudi, because it is all right quality, but I don't think it's Premier League level.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? And that's why I think players like JWP, I've got him in. I went with Conor Gallagher as well. And the reason being, I watch him in certain games, like versus Liverpool, versus Arsenal, was it versus Tottenham? And when you give him that certain role where it's just like hassle, like run, hassle, really do it, he puts in an absolute shift. Obviously, I don't know if he could do the same for England in terms of the players around him. But
I just don't think international football's that sort of tempo though.
That's
you get what I mean. Like in the Premiership, it's like you said, it's a hustle and bustle in the Premiership where international football's a lot slower pace. And England don't really play that intensity to like shut people down, like a high line and trying to close people down. England don't really play that. So that's why I didn't put him in my squad. I'm thinking not really going to find much use for him in games because he's not going to come on and change the game. If he starts the game, everyone's not going to be closing down. If you get what I mean, like Harry Kane's not going to be closing down from the front. So to me, it's like a waste of a player.
No, good way of putting that. Definitely. And let's just touch on JWP quickly because I was watching Culture Cams earlier, and he was proper against it, and people were like on him. And what are you talking about? He was like, nah, we've got set pieces, we've got Trent for that, we've got Maddison. Me personally, I just think in these type of competition that you get to like a quarter final, and I know Trent can deliver, I know Trippier can deliver, I know Maddison can, but for me, set piece wise, I think JWP is like as close to, remember what Beckham was like, where he's bald. Pause. His crosses will hit the right position. Like it's so accurate with it most of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, his corners, free kicks.
Wow.
I just think set piece wise, he's probably the best. I would say right now in terms of everyone we really have.
Yeah, definitely.
You're saying about Trent and Maddison, like for me personally, they're both quality on the ball, but for me personally, I know if there's a free kick in the last like 5 minutes of the game, 25 yards out, I know who I want to take it. That's James Ward-Prowse, man. Like, that's it. I'm asking him to take it, man, because it's going to be on target either way. He's going to make the keeper work.
I can see a Beckham Grease moment with him, you know. Like, everyone's like, come on, it's all on you. He just whips it in, everyone, you know what I mean? Like, phenomenal free kick. And the thing is, he don't just whip him. Do you remember the one he scored against? Was it Wolves, where he smashed it and it did that? Like, this is what I'm saying. So he's got a lot in his locker, and we've got two players. We've got the Stones, we've got Maguire, we've got. Let's say we take Dunk. Rice is quite tall. And obviously the strikers, and I think someone like him will play a pivotal role. And it's always the teams that have players that can just come in and do something random, or players you didn't think could help them win. Look at that Spinazzola for Italy in the last one. We were like, I didn't know much about him before, but he was playing left back, bombing on. I was like, I've never seen this guy before. But obviously, he helped the team. But I'm glad we agree on that one because I thought he's not going to go JWP. So okay, JWP's Phillips, Bellingham. We left at Henderson, Rice, Trent, and who was the other one you guys mentioned? Madison, wasn't it?
Yeah, Madison.
Yeah, okay, Madison. All right, cool. I like that midfield. All right, forwards. See, I've done it a bit weirdly. I put certain players that could be midfield as forwards because for their club they play like
same.
You know what I mean?
Same.
I'm kind of so now I've messed up, but I had Madison there anyway. I'll tell you my one now. My forwards. I've gone with Kane, Watkins, Saka, Grealish, Foden, Sterling. And I'm sorry, we'll get into Sterling after, but yeah, he's got to go in. I'm sorry, if this guy does not take Raheem Sterling, straight away I know we're not serious. Straight away. Like,
so I've gone for Sterling, Kane, Rashford, Tony, Saka, Foden, and then I've got Palmer or Grealish.
So that's what I forgot. Rashford was in there because I put on here. I best not see Phillips. So that took up space. So
I put Tony in instead of Watkins because he's more or less the similar sort of version of Kane. Can hold up the ball. He brings players into the game. He's got a good passing in where Watkins is not really Kane, is he?
He doesn't really do that.
Yeah, he's like on the last man. He hustles and bustles, running the channels and all that, and that's not really Harry Kane's style. So if Harry Kane's injured, who's the best sort of striker to come in and do what Kane does? So I think Tony's probably best suited to do that.
You think Tony will? You think Tony will be like ready in the sense of that's what all I was thinking. I know Euros and summer.
He's back training, isn't he? He's back training with the squads. He's been playing behind closed door games as well. He's bands
scoring
up
goals and stuff.
He's back in January. So what? The next friendlies in March. So realistically, he's got 2 months to get up to speed and see if he can get back in the England team. But me personally, I would take Tony over Watkins and Wilson because he's more in the Kane mold than those two strikers.
No, Wilson's definitely last in that crew. Like Wilson for me, no, and that's no disrespect. I think you mentioned before we've been talking in the group. He's that type of player against certain teams. You know, he's not doing anything.
No.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's a lesser opposition where he'll get a goal or a hat trick, but you play the top, he's not doing anything. You know what I mean? So no, I agree with you on that. And you, Cal, what do you think?
I've got 6 forwards. I've got Kane, Saka, Foden, Sterling, Grealish, and Tony.
I like that.
Yeah, I think that's enough. That's enough firepower. You know, for England. I mean, I'm telling you, man, England got one of the best squads. It's just the manager has to get the best out of them. But looking at this squad on paper, that all the players that we've named, there's no reason why this team cannot win.
We're winning it. We're winning it. I'm telling you now. We're winning.
There's no reason.
This squad is winning. I want people to bookmark this as well. We are winning the Euros. Nah, do you know what it is? I feel like, we went so close, like how it was before. And I think this team, if he lets them just cook, like genuinely, because the thing is, he holds them back. Like, look at the French game. We had them. And then obviously let them come back into it and score that goal. Obviously, we missed the pen as well. But I honestly,
I still think France are the team to beat, though. Me personally,
I don't know. I think in terms of quality, we're level. I think we're real close to them now. You know.
No. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying they're still the team. For me, they're still the team to beat. But if you look on paper, you're right. Like player for player, you can say we mash them all over the field.
Yeah, definitely.
So
100%. You know, and I'm glad we went with Sterling. I'm sure you lot like me, where it's like, okay, do you know at the beginning I didn't think there was an agenda. I hate to be that type of fan because there's something there. But I saw the most recent one. I thought, you're watching how this guy's playing, and you still make up a reason as to why he's not in there. I don't get it. He was your best player at the was it World Cup? World Cup, sorry. Phenomenal. And with Sterling, you can tell him, listen, I need you up top today. I need you at left. I need you at right. No one could hack him. They couldn't hack him. He's unbelievable. You know
the way he was tracking back and everything as well.
You know what I mean?
How many players? Yeah, how many players have you seen cook Walker?
He finished it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's no
true.
disrespect to Walker. Like, you probably can count on one hand how many times Walker's been cooked like that in the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Had him on absolute toast.
True.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was busting up on my face, you know.
Ease.
Because you know, like sometimes wingers play Walker, like Martinelli, you'll get past him once and then you get back the rest of the game. Sterling, the whole game was just at him. And Walker was like, nah, I don't want this smoke, bruv. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, and then you got, what's his name? Southgate saying, who would I take out of that thing? Rashford.
Trust me.
Rashford has been poor. Like, who would you take out? He scored 1 goal this season in the league.
That's bad.
Yeah. That's why I didn't even put. That's why I didn't even put Rashford. I don't think he deserves a spot.
No, but I'm not. The only reason I put Rashford is that is like another one of his guys, isn't it? He can do no wrong. It's not like I wouldn't like personally. But then saying that come the Euros, he'll be on form again. He'll be cooking towards the end of the season. Yeah, he hit one of his purple patches. You get what I mean? So, and like you said, speed kills, man. His speed will hurt teams. Even if he comes on for the last 10, 15 minutes, his speed can hurt a team. So you got to have them sort of plays. But if you look at it realistically, you look through the team, England haven't really got a lot of quick players.
That's true, actually. Yeah, maybe 3. Sterling. Would you say Saka's quick?
I would say
Saka can get away. He can get away
he's
from
quick, but he's not that. Martinelli quick. You get what I mean? Martinelli's gone. He's gone. You get what I mean?
Yeah. So we've only got really 2 players then. So probably Sterling and Walker. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
No, good.
I mean, Grealish. Would you?
He's
I wouldn't say he's quick, but I could say he wins so much in terms of free kicks and things. He draws defenders in. So Grealish, I was questioning Grealish at first, didn't I? I was thinking Grealish, I don't know, but then I just thought, you know what?
He's got to be there.
He's got to be there, man. When he's on form, he's on form.
Yeah, I put him and Palmer. Between him and Palmer, who's gonna go?
I only put Palmer in midfield because in the squad that was just picked, he was picked as a midfielder. So that's why I put him in my midfield.
Oh yeah, I think Palmer as well. I think he's a special mention for me. He's surprised me. I think when that signing was made, I was like, all right, cool. You know, them City players that would go to another club, be like, yeah, whatever. City just would get rid of you. But he's cooking. I can't lie. He's absolutely cooking that team. So yeah, he deserves that. I put special mention for players as well. I put Anthony Gordon. He won't go, but I know Skants ain't the biggest fan of him in the penalty box. But
anywhere on the box, man.
Listen, if he's gonna get penalties for England, man, you take it.
Yeah, we would. Eze was one. Special mention.
Totally forgot about Eze.
Yeah, Eze. Ben White. I don't know what him and Southgate.
We know that ain't happening.
I know, but I'm just mentioning players that could if
yeah.
And obviously we said Callum Wilson. And I don't know about you lot, but I'm a big fan of Rico Lewis. You know, I know that.
I've got him.
Friendly. You got him.
He's on my reserve.
Do you know
Rico Lewis?
I don't think people understand. He is, to be a young player. As I think he's 18. And he slotted into that City team because remember when they were rotating at the beginning, it was leaving out, who was it, Diaz and all that. I was like, who's this young one? But he's been class, man. And I feel like if he finishes the season well, he could maybe go in place of someone like a James. Genuinely, if James is not that fit, he'll go in as James, and then Trent will probably get his chance.
Even a Stones, depending on how Stones comes back from injury as well.
I think someone like Stones, though, I think he's kind of pivotal.
Not Stones. I mean Shaw. Sorry, not Stones.
Shaw. Because Stones is one that you can play midfield if you need, and I think this is what's so good about the England team. There's players that you can have. I think Skans at the beginning, Walker in a free, James out on the right, Trippier left, right. So we've got so many different options, and I just feel like if we blend correctly, I see no reason why we can't win it.
Do you know who else is on my outsiders list? With Lewis is Livramento. I'll put him as an outsider.
I think that injury though was just at the wrong time. for him. I feel like not this competition, the next one he'll probably. But yeah, he's quality. He could he could definitely play in that position on the right, man. Any special mentions for you, Skants?
Trying to think. I was thinking of Bowen. I don't know. I left him out, but then I was thinking like as backup for Saka. But then you've got Foden, who can play over there as well. And he's not. He doesn't.
Palmer as well. Palmer can play over there. So
that's what I mean. So Bowen, because obviously Bowen, he gets goals, man. He's a workhorse. Another one was who was it again? I can't remember who it was now. It'll come to me.
Yeah, Bowen.
You lot go on.
Do you know what? Do you know who else a special mention? You're gonna think I'm mad. Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin. And do you know what is with him? I know a lot of people against him. I feel like he just gives you that different dimension. We talk about James Ward-Prowse set pieces. Yeah. When Calvert-Lewin's on his game, I know he gets injured so many times. He can be unstoppable, genuinely. His leap is like, it's mad. So I feel like he could make a difference. And maybe, I think you guys mentioned Tony. If he decides to be a bit ambitious, he might say Tony and the DCL, maybe. I'm just saying, like, to have another option. But yeah, I just don't know with Southgate, man. I just feel like he's gonna throw a curveball there or two. You know what I mean? Like for no reason.
When's Mings back? Tyrone Mings.
I don't think he'll be back. I don't think he'll be back for it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm never sure about him, to be fair. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm never sure about him when it comes to England. I don't know what it is. I feel like
he had a decent. When did he have that tournament? Was it the World Cup or the last Euros where he played?
Who was it? Because did he play against Scotland? I swear. When we played them at Wembley, it was him, innit? Like I think not.
I don't think
last
just
year
gone.
before. The year before,
been,
I think. Yeah, year before. He looked good. I was like, boy, yeah. And there was all that 50 million.
He's been decent since Emery's coming, you would say.
Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely.
He's been good.
No, definitely. All right, cool. So that's our 23. Now, before we wrap it up, I'm gonna say I'm gonna give a team because England always get these weird groups. Let's say we face someone like Give me a team. Who's a team? Let's say Slovenia, because I saw that they made it for the first time. But yeah, we're playing. Actually, forget that. Better opposition. Let's say quarterfinals, Italy. Right? You're starting 11, because I'm sure whatever he starts as his starting 11 is going to be what he goes with in the tournament. Really,
my starting 11 or what Southgate's going to pick.
Yeah, let's go what you would do. Forget Southgate because he's bland and boring. We need to make it exciting. So you go with what would you pick?
So keepers is a hard one, man, because I don't trust either Ramsdale or Pickford.
You pick Johnson.
Yeah, but he's not going to start, man. Like Sam Johnson's good, man, but he ain't going to start. Obviously, I'm going to go Pickford. I'm going to go Walker right back, Shaw left back, Stones and Dunk centre backs, Rice in the 6 with Trent and Bellingham in the 8s, Saka on the right, Kane up front, and Sterling on the left.
You know what? Well, I just hear that and I think that would cook. You know what you just think everywhere, cooking everywhere. Damn. Yeah, definitely. What you, Cal?
Pickford in goal. Walker right back. Left back. I'm gonna go for Kieran Trippier. In the middle, Stones. And I will go Maguire because Maguire performed decently against Italy last month. I thought it was all right. Midfield, I would have Rice. You know what? I'd have Rice sitting in that 6. And then
No
Rice,
Trent?
obviously Bellingham. Bellingham will be there.
Mm.
I don't think I would put Trent,
Mm.
I don't think I'd put Trent in. I personally would put I'd stick Foden in that 10, I'd have Bellingham in the 8, Rice in the 6, I'll put Bellingham in the 8, and I'd put Foden in the 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then my front three is Kane, Saka, and Raheem Sterling.
I like that. I'm the same. I'm gonna say it now. Strike force exactly the same. I think midfield Rice, Bellingham. The other one, that's a bit tough. I feel like I would do someone like, I like the feel of someone like a Maddison in there. I think the Maddison or Foden thing could work. I think they're both can play in the 10. I think Foden gives you a bit more in terms of how he drives through and all of that, and obviously can drift out right. But yeah, I think any of them. But I would do Maddison, Rice, Maddison, Bellingham for me. Defensively, I would go right back Walker, left back. I agree with you. I think the Trippier one. I think Shaw could easily go there, but I just think with Trippier, when you've got them inverted wingers nowadays, because a lot of these countries got wingers that like to cut in, give you that job, and I think Trippier would do well with that. And then obviously defense would go Stones. Until I saw the Macedonia game, it was Maguire. And I don't know if you lot have seen the clip, but this guy, bruv, he has the ball comfortably, kicks at the defender, goes behind, then gives away a pen, or should have given away a pen. So he's a bozo. You can't trust him. I think, I'm going to go Dunk as well, I think Dunk, as I think Skants made a valid point, this is not the Dunk of Brighton, the Brighton of old. I think if it was that Dunk, then you're kind of like straight away like, no, you're not involved. But he's more comfortable on the ball now. And as you said, free kicks as well, good in the air, so it'd work for the set pieces. You see the way I'm delaying the goalkeeper part. I'm trying to think as I'm talking about the defenders. But yeah, I think Dunk would be good there. I think Geehy as well, special mention. I never, realized how good he was, but he's been quality. Do you know what? Even Konza, if he finishes the season well, could go there. Genuinely, like he's been. I give him his dues. He's been very, very good. Very, very good. Goalkeeper.
I just think Konza's too. He's too far back at this moment. I don't know.
Do you know what? I know what you're saying, but I think he is closer to getting ahead of Maguire, like such as Geehy and them man there. I think he's been quality. Do you know what?
I'm with Cav. I think he's behind, not because of his quality.
Not far behind.
Not the quality. No.
He's been playing this well for what, over a year now.
Wait, you're not saying because of the quality? You mean in general? He just doesn't.
No, I mean in general, like Cav. He's been picked too late. Realistically, he only came into the squad because Dunk was injured, pulled out. He has this is the first squad he's been in.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So he's too far down the pecking order to probably squeeze in there. Even though I would take him.
Yeah.
Again, he can cover. He plays right back sometimes for Villa as well. So he can cover the right back. But I just think it's a bit too late for him to squeeze his way in.
I feel sorry for players like him because I just feel like, when you even get called up, I think for players like he's like, I know what the deal is anyway. I'm going to look good in the training videos, and then the tournament come, I'm never playing. You know what I mean? Yeah. And unless it's the dead rubber game, then they just chuck him in or whatever. Goalkeeper Pickford, I think Ramsdale, I don't think is anywhere near it at the moment because of obviously not starting games. Pope's not playing the best. I think Johnston is the closest to Pickford at the moment, but I think Gareth is set on Pickford. I think Pickford in tournaments generally doesn't let us down. I think in tournaments, he comes alive. Like, I don't like the guy, let me just say, but in tournaments, he does do his job, and I feel like that team can go very far. Like, people must think we're nuts thinking they've got a chance, but as you guys said, I think there's no one as close to France as us. Germany are not doing their best. Spain have just lost Gavi. I think Spain are trying again to get to that point. Netherlands, nothing to worry about. They're one of them teams. They're like solid defensively, but going forward, a lot of young players again. We've got players that are in their prime at big clubs. And I always said that about France back in the day. That's where they always did better than us. They'd have Griezmann here at this club, Tchouaméni doing his thing here, Pogba was cooking. Like, remember originally, like Juve, whatever. Everyone had, you had all these players doing well at their respective clubs.
Yeah. And I think the form, if Bellingham can continue this form, like, he'll definitely be one of the players of the tournament if he can take it in, man. I think thank God that we've got Bellingham.
Trust me.
I'm telling you, because without Bellingham in that midfield, it's still a good midfield, but I'll still be like, but the levels that Bellingham's hitting now is he's one of the best, man.
So all done. I agree with that, and so all in agreement. Sterling has to go. Sterling has to go. Bellingham, and I just feel like if Sterling don't go, I don't see any chance for us. I think he can be a game changer. That the lack of respect, it really riles me up. I don't care if he plays for Chelsea or whatever. I like Raheem Sterling. When he plays well, I'm like, that's the guy I want to see. We all, there's no hate for him. Like, we all love him as a player.
Yeah.
Say if it came down to Rashford or Sterling, final man, who would you take?
Rashford can stay at home, bro.
I'm taking Sterling.
You know what? Maybe man did this celebration. Yeah, this is the number of goals man scored. It makes sense now. This is what you're doing. Yeah, he's telling you lot. Yeah, he's telling you lot. Only one, bro. Listen, I won't lie. He's been atrocious. And you know what? What I don't like is that if that was like our different teams here, we'd be getting flack saying that's our player. Flop it. He has been awful, bro. Like, look at all the games. I think he played a game the other day. Someone passed him the ball and he's taken an extra touch in the box before shooting. I'm like, what's happened to you? Like,
that was Trent, innit? Trent played that ball and he was clean through. Yeah, you just take one touch and hit it, and then you just lost the confidence, man.
Yeah. Listen, the way these fans talk about Saka and Saka's this and Saka's that, I don't hear none of that for Rashford.
He's too idolized, too loved, man. Like, but I'm really Sterling over him all day. And as a defender, if you had both of them running at you, you're not really scared of Rashford because Rashford's not going to do anything going down that wing. Sterling can burn you down the wing, cut back, finish you. You know what I mean? With Rashford, he likes to do his little whatever he does, come in, bang, shoot. But Sterling's a bit more unpredictable, and I think, and for me anyway, the better player.
Yeah, on current form.
Yeah, I mean, on current form, definitely the better player. So,
100%.
Any special mentions on them? So we're talking about Euro. So you think what we're gonna win it? We're all gonna in agreement before we wrap it up. So I'm saying now we're going to win the Euros, 100%. Yeah. What's the date? 21st of November. We're going to timestamp this and we're coming back to it. We are winning the Euros. What do you lot think?
Do you know what? The only team that worries me, like Scant said, is France. Because when France really want to turn it on, they could turn it on. Like, let's look at, defenders alone, Saliba, Kanate, Kunde is there, Hernandez is there, Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Mbappe, Griezmann, like Moani, they can turn it. You know what I'm saying? Dembele as well. I'm telling you, they possibly worry me more than anyone else.
We're kind of the same though, don't you think? Like, in terms of if you got our team and you got theirs and they put the template together, in terms of the profile of the players in their positions, it's kind of similar-ish. I'm not saying Kane's better than Mbappe. I'm not saying that before people think I'm mad. I mean, in terms of
I'd say they got the better centre backs though.
Yeah, 100%. Freaking conveyor belt, bruv. Like, you're getting rid of. Imagine it's like 3 have gone. I'm like, Upamecano, you're dead, bro. Yeah, who's gonna bring in Kanate? Oh, you know what? You're injured. Kunde. Oh, you're injured as well. Kimpembe, Saliba. It's unbelievable. Todibo,
everyone. Yeah.
Todibo, Varane. Like, it's mad. But where they lack goalkeeper.
Do you know what though? Yeah. Do you know what's making me think I would be more hyped if Gareth Southgate was not the manager?
It's true.
It's Southgate that makes me think, I'm not sure, man.
Okay, just quickly then, onto that point. You know where I'm going. Now you've said it. Who can you bring in to replace Southgate? Okay, it goes up to you now. And they said, you know what? Euros is next year. Southgate's going in December. Pick your manager.
Eddie Howe, man.
Howe, yeah?
Yeah, okay. I think Howe.
Good shot. I like that one. Scant, you in agreement?
Oh, yeah. I rate Hal. I rate him highly. I don't think he would, but I rate him highly.
I just think Hal's got the minerals to get that extra out of the England that Southgate can't get. I don't know. It's like down to selection. I could just see Southgate just like the 11 we put out just now, and the 11 Southgate probably would put out. I don't know, man. He'd probably have like when he had Bellingham, and what game was it? A few games ago, he had Bellingham playing on the left of the front three, and like just mad things like that. I just think
I'd go European manager. You know, I don't know who's that. I'm not saying I don't have a name, but I said I remember the women's team. I said it before they won the Euros there and themselves. I was like, I feel like sometimes I know we've had it, Capello and Ericsson. We've been scarred by them, man. There, yeah. But I do feel like a European manager would maybe in these competitions just take us with the quality of players we have now. Maybe take us, but there's not many out there. Like like back in the day, you could say, "Oh, we might go get Arsenal. We might go get." But I don't see anyone really out there. That's the problem. And would you take? I was
gonna say, would you take a Zidane? You think Zidane could come and do the job?
I think he could, but I think the problem is I don't think he would take it because I think he's waiting for either the France or the Juve job. I think one of them two for him. And I think whatever way, I think Deschamps will go Juve, Zidane goes France. That's my belief. I think that's how they do it.
I just think England just need to play a Premiership tempo. That's why you need an English manager.
They would kill off a lot with the players they got. If they play the Premier League tempo, they would kill off a lot of teams. It wouldn't be these boring like yesterday. Come on, man, Macedonia like.
They slow it down. I watch in the Prem. You watch our teams in the Prem. Ping, 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 bang. It's a goal. What we do with England, pass it to centre back, pass it slow into midfield. Just go for it. When we do play like that, like when we play Germany didn't know what to do. They were like, huh? We played Italy. First half Italy, we smashed them off the park. All these teams were like, what is this England? And that's how you go far in the competition. I don't like, and these competitions, you can be out before you know it. Them ones you take your time, third group stage game, draw, you're out. Like, you can't mess around like that. And yeah, man, I just think, as long as Southgate to watch this, bruv, do his starting 11, like, we'll be good, bruv. You know what I mean? We should picking coaches. I'm going to make sure afterwards I'm going to put this up and be like, put this online. I think that team would take on anyone, genuinely. I don't think Belgium are a threat. I don't think Spain, Germany, all them teams. I don't think anyone's a threat apart from France, genuinely. I think the team too. Harry Kane's going to Bayern. He's about to pop off that record of 42 goals in his first season, and that shows like what Skans is saying. The tempo. Kane's used to playing Premier League, so like when we're looking, we're like, can he do well over in Germany? Yeah, Lewandowski's very good. I rate him very highly, but he hasn't done what Kane has done in the Premier League back to back of 25, 30 goals. You know what I'm saying? So we've got players at the top of the game. Bellingham's gone to the Real Madrid. And we're thinking, let's make it look easy. That's because he's done it. I know it's Championship still, and he's done Dortmund as well. But he's learned in the Championship English football, the physicality. Week after week, you got to pour it in. Dortmund, European. So it's a big deal. And listen, I'm buzzing because I'm so adamant. Listen, I'm gonna be there. We're gonna be there, Joe, as we lift it. I'm there, bro. I'm there. Trust me. I'm there. But listen, boys, thanks for coming on, man. You're giving me more. I'm trying to give you the positivity, saying England win. Skant's trying to kill me the France thing, but listen, let's see what happens. But listen, thanks for coming on, guys. Before I go,
thanks for having us, bro.
Nah, listen, anytime, man. Anytime, guys. Make sure you tune into SkantsTV. You know what I mean? As much as Liverpool fan, got a love and respect for him all the time. That's why I get him on my shows. You know what I mean? Everyone's coming back with the facts. Cal from BoTNPodcast.
Yeah, man.
Listen, everyone's doing big things. Everyone's doing their bit.
Listen, I think, Matt, I think you should tell them about through ball banter as well, man.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, that's true.
A little insight.
That's true. A little, But yeah, listen, we come up with an idea. So we're gonna do it. We said weekly, innit? We're gonna do weekly shows. Yeah. Through ball banter. You're gonna see like some mad jokes in there, man. Listen, when we had the full crew together, it's too much, man. We got some people puffing a spliff when they lose and all that, I look at him started on him already. He's not even here. But listen, now proper banter. Listen, and we're gonna be doing great weekly shows. Listen, we're gonna have loads on our shows, guest the player, all of these things, man. So
yeah, man.
I'm gassed for it, man. Listen, I was trying to keep that stuff as well, but listen, it is what it is. But yes, we'll let that out. We don't know yet roughly innit, when we're gonna start doing it out. But
listen, man, we can plan for next week, man. I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
All depends. If our team win, we're good. We're good to go. If we lose, we're not ready yet. Yeah, wait till the week after. Yeah, but listen.
Oh yeah, you lot got Brentford, innit?
I stop it. So I don't come in with nothing, Skants. Don't.
No, I'm just saying you got Brent. Like we got City, so I'm not saying anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
Ramsdale back in goal, so let's get a performance, Aaron Ramsdale. Let's go, man.
Oh boy, let's see what happens. But listen, love my guys. Make sure, guys, you subscribe, you follow, all of that, and tune in to some special stuff coming soon. Listen, it's been a pleasure. Peace.
All right.